back to our channel, Meet the Max. In today's video, I guess I'll just be talking about my delivery. Yeah, everybody has their, pregnancy and delivery stories, and mine's probably ain't all that special, but it's special to me because it was my first time ever being pregnant, and it was my first baby. He is my first baby, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. So it was 5:35 in the morning. My eyes shot open. My first contraction. I'm like, maybe it's Braxton Hicks. I've been dealing with this for like the past 2 weeks. Maybe it's just a false alarm. Because beforehand, like a week before the day I gave birth, I went to the hospital because of the fact that I was contracting, even though they were Braxton Hicks. They were really light, but I was having them and I felt them. So we went to the hospital because I was nervous. But of course, I was not ready. But on this specific day, May 23rd, it was time. So, I'm giving it some time. They're hitting pretty hard. They're coming every 3 to 2 minutes. So, I wake Mike up and I'm like, I think it's time. Okay. That's what he says. He's like, well, do you want to go to the hospital now? And I said, no, I don't. I want to, wait out the 2 hours to make sure that this is not a false alarm, because we've had a false alarm before. So he was like, okay. So that's what we did. I thugged it out for that 2 hours, and I thugged it out for the 2 hours. So I was writing down every time my contractions came. I think I still might have the notebook. Is this the notebook? Honestly, not sure. No, I don't think this one is the notebook. But I was jotting it down every 2 hours. I was making sure I wrote down when I was getting a contraction and how long they were lasting. So around 7:40, we finally leave to go to the hospital. So we get in. I'm already registered there. So we get up to the labor and delivery floor, and I change my clothes and whatnot, and they checking me and everything. And she's like, wow, like your contractions are hitting pretty hard, but they'll be harder. And it looks like that your baby might be here by 12 o'clock or no later than 5 o'clock. So remember that part. I'm like, okay, then this is gonna be a breeze. No epidural, no nothing. Like, I'm in there, like swim there, and then I'm out, So time is going by. I feel like it's taking forever, because now the contractions are literally every 2 minutes on the dot, hitting hard, like really hard. And the thing with me is, like, when I take the pain, like with me, I had to hold my breath. Like, they kept saying, like, oh, you need to breathe through them. I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, it hurts that bad to where I can't breathe. So 12 o'clock hits, nothing. They check me. They're like, well, your water needs to break. It hasn't broken, and your baby's not coming anymore. Like, you're still contracting and everything, but he's not budging. So I'm like, okay. They're like, do you want an epidural? I'm like, no. 3 o'clock hits maybe. She checks me. She's like, maybe he'll be here by 5. Let me check you. She's like, well, you are dilated about 8 centimeters. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, do you want the epidural? And I'm like, no, I don't. So 5 o'clock hits. And I'm like, okay, I just want to sleep. Like, throughout this whole time, like, I was not able to sleep at all because of the fact every 2 minutes I was getting such a hard contraction. So she's like, well, it looks like he's not coming at all, and it looks like you're going to be in labor for a few more hours. So by this time, I've been in labor for 12 hours. No epidural, no nothing, trying to sleep in pain, like the whole 12 hours. And then she's like, do you want the epidural? I'm like, no. She was like, okay, well, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to check you and everything, and I'm going to ask you again. She was like, well, you are at 10, but once again, my baby is still not going anywhere. Like, he's still not moving. They popped my bag, my water breaks, all of that. So she was like, it's either you can be in pain for these next few hours and get no sleep, or just take the epidural and take a nap. And I was like, I really don't want it. Like, I want to just get over it. But I gave in because I wanted to sleep. I was so tired. Being in labor, just laying there and dealing with that pain, it makes you so tired. Like, I was so exhausted. I was like, I have to. Or, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I was broken, honestly, getting the epidural, because I was so gun-ho on not getting one. But if I didn't get one, I would not have been able to sleep. I would not have been able to relax or any of that. So I get the epidural and I sleep for about 2 hours. That's it. So 8 o'clock hits and they're like, okay, we're gonna try to get you to push. So I start pushing. So for 2 hours straight, I'm pushing. But the thing about this, they had the little thing hooked up in my back with the epidural, and they said, press this button anytime you feel like you need it. I only, like, put enough of that shit in me to help me sleep. Because by the time it was time to get that head out my coochie hole, I felt it all. I still had some of the epidural in my system because I can totally tell. Like, my stomach still felt numb. But, like, I felt the contraction still in my back, like when it was time to push, and I can still feel him, like, coming out of me. Still felt broken ultimately because I had to get it, but at the end I was proud of myself because I was still able to feel that pain in some type of way. Just want to feel every little bit of it, I guess I would say, because of the fact that I'm a first-time mom, and I don't think I'm probably gonna ever have another kid, honestly. So I wanted to make this time count. Like, I want to feel everything. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my story. I know it was pretty short. He came out, he was 6 pounds and 14 ounces, so almost 7 pounds. He was 19 and a half inches. Yeah. Before I gave birth with Cairo, they were concerned because his stomach was small. So it came to a point where at the end of my pregnancy, I was going to the hospital literally 3 to 4 times a week. Like the last month of my pregnancy, I was going nonstop to the hospital. Make sure that he was okay, make sure he was active, and make sure that his stomach was growing. So yeah, now my baby is 6 months, almost 7 months. He's probably 22 pounds by now. He's in a size 5 diaper, fitting him comfortably because the size 4s are getting extremely too tight, and he has really big thighs. My baby is thick, but I love it. I'm so happy that my baby boy is healthy. He's extremely smart, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. It is a type of pain that I probably don't want to ever go through again, but I don't think I would trade it for the world because I got my sweet little baby boy out of it. So yeah, that was my giving birth story. I'll probably insert some pictures of me looking real like, I look rough now. When I was laying in a hospital bed, I looked so bad. Like, my hair wasn't done or nothing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow if you guys are keeping up with my videos. Well, the family videos. I try to keep it more family oriented. It is hard to keep it that way because of the fact that Michael goes to work and his hours are a swing shift. So I try to get as much as him as possible because I don't want it to just be me and Cairo. But he will definitely be in a lot more videos. I keep telling him he's gonna have to record himself, but he be caught up in his own little world. So yep, that's the end of this video. Peace. Okay.